And now black has many moves in this position. I mentioned queen a5 as an ideal earlier. Fedorowicz plays queen a5 in this game, but firstly he puts a higher priority on trying to exchange off the knights by playing knight to g4, and we've seen this idea before. Black's intention is to swing the knight across to e5 and exchange off a pair of knights, which would bring a black knight into an influential central position on e5, after which black could hope to go for the c4 and d3 squares. It opens the diagonal for the bishop on g7 and makes black's position easier to handle. Bishop f4. We mentioned the idea earlier of white having a problem with his bishop on c1, and in several games we saw the bishop coming to g5. This time white puts the bishop on f4, with the hope, I think, and it's a long way off, of eventually getting round to play e4, e5. But as you can see here, with 3 black minor pieces and a pawn covering e5, it will be very difficult to actually effect that critical advance. Alright, black played queen a5, bringing out the queen to a good square, preparing rook fb8. h3, knight comes into e5 as prescribed. White exchanges off the knight. Well, very difficult to see how he could have avoided that advance. I mean, he could leave the knight there, I suppose. Black will certainly take and bring his knight to e5. Again, knight d2, it should be pointed out, fails miserably to knight d3. And already the black knight has reached a very, very strong position, because, of course, knight c4 is answered by the crunching move knight takes b2, when white's position collapses like a house of cards. So all this helps to explain why black took off the knight. Black recaptures with the knight. And now bishop takes e5. And this is a move you may criticise as an amateur's move, exchanging off a valuable bishop for the centralised knight. But I'm not sure that white can see what to do in this position.